Shalom, shalom. Today, I want to talk a little bit about how the name Yah is the same name as YaHUaH, which is the same name as YaHUsha. To understand how the Tuk, the ancient picture Aluphbyt, proves Scripture, shows many things. We looking at the hand, Yud, and the Hey. Now, this is the name Yah. The hand of the Creator created Adam. See that? The hand of a Creator created Adam, the man. And the Hey is the fifth letter, means to reveal. Now, let's go all the way back to the very beginning of the Bereshit, which is the word Genesis, means beginning. Bereshit. And let's look at something here that most people don't even realize what's going on. Because whenever I show you that YaHUsha is from the Ancient of Days, now watch, the hand that created the man was revealing, and he was the nail fastened by his own teeth and his own eye. Now, why is the name YaHUsha so important about the teeth and the eye being from the Ancient of Days? Because sin entered the world. Because shin means, the shin is the two front teeth. It means to consume and to destroy. It is the word tooth in Abry. And the ain, the eye, ain means eye. That is the word for the eye. And it means to experience knowledge and wisdom. To know. To see and know. Now watch. We're going to start in the Bereshit. The Bereshit in 1, 2. Let's go to verse in chapter 2. It says, and every shrub of the field was not yet on the earth, and every plant of the field had not sprung up, for YaHUaH had not sent rain on the earth, and there was no man to till the ground. Now, Yud means hand, to create. It means the deed. It means to work. And we see in the very beginning of the hand, the Yud, right here, creating. There was not a man yet created. This is Bereshit, verse 6. And mist went up from the earth, and watered the whole face of the ground. And YaHUaH formed the man from the dust of the ground, and blew into his nostrils the breath of life. And the man became a living soul. So you see the hand, Yud, of the Creator, created Adam, out of Adamah, the earth. We get the name Yah. Now, this is the name YaHUaH. YaHUaH, YaHUaH, means to exist or breath. Now, what is in the name YaHUaH means to the self-existing one of the breath. Because man and Adam and Kuah, his wife, is Hey, Adam, fastened to Hey, Kuah, his wife, from the hand of Creator, that the self-existing one, and YaHUaH, breath, breathe life into Adam. And YaHUaH planted a garden in the Eden of the east, and he put the man whom he had formed there. And out of the ground YaHUaH made to spring up every tree that is pleasant to the sight and good for food. Now hold up. Do you see what's happening here? It is good for the teeth to consume, for food, and the ain, the eye. So YaHUsha, which is the word Shah right here, Shin Ain, Shah. YaHUaH planted a garden in the Eden of the east, and he put the man whom he had formed there. That's the man. He fastened him into a garden area for Shah to take place. And out of the ground YaHUaH made to spring up every tree that is pleasant to the sight. Now, we don't realize what is really going on here until we get into a little bit more of the scriptures, because I'm going to draw the tree. Guess what it is? Tall. Last letter of the Abry Aluphbyt. And it means covenant. The tall. It's a tree. You see, from the aloof to the tall. Now, let me add one more thing here, because what most people don't realize is, I'm going to add an aloof right here. Okay? Aloof. It's a picture of an ox head. So from the very beginning, watch. In between the aloof and the tall, everything in the language, okay? We're going to see more of this creation pulled forth and pulled out. This is good. And out of the ground YaHUaH made to spring up every tree that is planted. Yep. The tree of life was also in the middle of the garden. Also the tree of knowledge of good and evil. Shin means, or Ain means to experience. It's also the letter meaning knowledge. Yep, sure is. And then as we go through here, it starts talking about the rivers. There's 5 rivers. But as we get on down here to verse 18 of Bereshit 2, verse 18, it says, YaHUaH said, it is not good the man being alone, and I will make a helper suited to him. Creator's hand created Adam. And now he's fixing to fasten, YaHUaH is fixing to fasten his wife. YaHUaH means breath. And it is not good for the man to be alone, and I will make a helper suited to him. And YaHUaH formed every animal of the field and every bird of the Shemaim skies out of the ground. And he brought them to the man Adam to see what he would call it. See the name YaHUsha, to see what he would call it. The first animal that Adam even named, he called Aloof, which is an ox, the strong leader, the number 1. Okay? Which the man might call it, each living soul, that was its name. Well, and the man called names to all the cattle, the aloof, the ox. Now I'm reading it straight from the scriptures. Isn't that something? Now, how many of y'all really know how to use the Abry Aluphbyt that proves and lays out everything in Scripture? I'm trying to teach you something here. You use this Aluphbyt when you're reading your scripture books, and it'll lay this thing out perfect. And YaHUaH formed every animal of the field and every bird of the smiles of the ground, and he brought them to the man to see what he would call them, and all which man might call it. Every living soul, that was its name. And Adam called names to all the cattle, and to the birds of the Shema in the sky, and to every animal of the field. But for a man, no helper suited him was found. So we're still in the name YaHUaH up here. It's just the hand of the Creator and Adam that brought him all the animals, and Adam named the Aluph. The tall was already there. It was in the garden. And YaHUaH caused a deep sleep to fall on the man. And he slept, and he took one of his ribs and closed up the flesh underneath. And YaHUaH formed the rib which he had taken from the man and the woman, and brought her to the man. And the man said, This is now at least, this is bone of my bones and flesh of my flesh. For this shall be called woman, because out of man this has been taken. Therefore a man shall leave his father and his mother, and shall cleave unto his wife, and they shall become one, YaHUaH, unified, as one flesh. And they were both naked, and the man and his wife, and they were not ashamed. The aim. They seen and they knew, they had the experience, the knowledge of not being in shame. What brought shame? I'm fixing to show you. Chapter 3, verse 2. And YaHUaH said to the serpent, Of the fruit of the trees of the garden we may eat. Of the fruit of the tree we may eat. But the fruit of the tree in the middle of the garden, YaHUaH said, You shall not eat of it, nor shall you touch it, lest you die. And the serpent said to the woman, Surely you shall not die. Shin means to consume and destroy. That's the teeth. YaHUaH knows that in the day that you eat of it, the teeth, even your eyes shall be opened. The aim, the word shah right here. See, what you're not understanding is, in the very ancient of days, in the name YaHUaH, add shah to the name YaHUaH, YaHUShA, the consuming of the teeth and the eyes, the aim, the experience that destroyed. The name YaHUShA from the ancient of days was already there for the man and his wife, Adam and YaHUaH, in the name YaHUaH, to bring YaHUShA from the consuming of their teeth of eating this fruit and the eyes of the lust. The name had already been there and applied for their Shah, saving and deliverance. Now let's go on down here and read a little bit more. For YaHUaH knows that in the day you eat of it, even your eyes shall be opened, and you shall be as YaHUaH, knowing good and evil. And the woman saw that the tree was good for food, and that it was pleasant to the eyes, and the tree was desirable to make one wise. Do I need to say any more? Shalom, everybody. Let's learn how to use this picture Aluphbyt.